Welcome back, y'all, to a rootin' tootin' zootin' good time. Today we're starting off in the Spirit Temple, where I forgot to collect some checks. So in this big long climbing room, there's a platform that's just suspended back here for no apparent reason. And it has two goopies on top. Great. Backtracked all the way back here for no reason. Why is this platform so shiny though? It's like instead of a shiny Pokemon, we have a shiny platform. Very interesting. And that's it for the Spirit Temple until we get the boss key, which we still don't have. It's the only dungeon we have not completed at this point though. It's tragic. And now we're going back to Forest Temple because some people hinted that there is some pots that I missed in the room with the spinny platforms and the frozen ice switch. I don't remember seeing any pots. I was looking around with my peripherals and I didn't see none, but I trust my viewers. You guys wouldn't lead me astray, would you? Would you? Okay, that was a lot of backtracking. Hopefully you guys weren't doing this to make a joke out of me. I am not seeing any pots anywhere. I feel like I was like, wait, hold up. No way, there's some pots hidden here in the corner? I can't believe these are here. Another goopy. Oh, a huge rupee. Okay. At the end of the day, at least we were paid. Dang, that's a lot of rupees. Anything else here in the Forest Temple? Not seeing no keys. We got the little Skulltula mark next to the temple name, so I feel like we are done here. Now, it is time for us to go to the one and only Ganon's castle. I think we have done literally everything that we can in the overworld with the current items that we have. Now, of course, once we find some more silver rupees, we can do a little bit more temple progression, although we've done most of it. Saria's song will open a couple checks. The magic beans will open a couple checks. The Stone of Agony will not do anything. Bottle won't do anything. There's another quiver upgrade out there. Of course, we have a lot of heart pieces to find. We have 12 more Skulltula tokens. And like I said, we can't beat the Spirit Temple until we get the boss key. But we are going for 100%. I'm not going to stop this rando until we find everything. At least, assuming that we can. All right. It's so wild to me that we've made this much progress into Zooter 5, though. It's like a bittersweet moment. I've anticipated this series for a long time, and then I finally began it. Now it's almost over again. Whoa, Beamos, what are you doing crossing streams like that? It's kind of hot. All right, all right. I think we have to finish all of the trials. So this is going to take a moment. But before we do any trials, let's say hi to our scrubs. Yeah, I want all my scrubs. A scrub is a dick that can shoot its nut at me. Well, are none of you guys wearing underwear? Okay, what the heck were you all doing before I got down here? Be honest. Ooh, piece of heart. I'm not sure how many pieces of heart in comparison to heart containers we have left, but we are truly getting there. Nutted on. Never fails. Good thing we just found all these rupees. Man, to compare where we were at the beginning of this randomizer, where we didn't have enough money for nothing, and our wallet was too small to hold anything, now we got all the money in the world, that we can just leave these green rupees behind because we don't need them. That's chump change. So there is going to be tons of checks in Ganon's castle because all the silver rupees are randomized. So get ready for twice as many checks as normal, but I'm okay with this. I enjoy finding more checks. Pew! And I want to go ahead and ask today's comment question a little bit early into the video, and you can maybe think about it while you watch this video. But now that we're really far into the series and almost done, I would love your guys' feedback on the series as a whole. What do you think about Zooter 5? The editing, the commentary? We already talked about the randomizer settings. Most of you guys said that these have been your favorite settings that we've played with so far, which I also agree. I think the settings have been great. But yeah, this is your opportunity to leave your Attacking Toucans Yelp review so I can take your consideration forward into the next series that I create after this. I just found all the silver rupees for the light trial. Wow, I should have waited until the wind started again before pressing A on that. Okay. I forget how to reach this one. Do I play Song of Time to get a block? Or did I... Whoa, hey, leave me alone. Oh no, that switch just made this pillar appear out of nowhere. Interesting. We're gooped up. People wonder why I call them goopies instead of groupies. Because, you know, Bloopy has the BL, but the goopy just takes the G instead of the GR. And the main reason for that is because groupie is already a word. And goopies deserve to have their own word. If I was calling the green rupees groupies, you might think that they're like all fangirls or something. Or fanboys. Groupies don't gotta be girls. No, not the loser, Rupee. Man, I was standing up for goopies just now, and then it called me a loser? Are you serious? So, it appears we do not have the silver rupees to get through this room, so we're gonna have to go back. I feel like it might be better if we go to the light trial first, because we know we can beat it, because we just found the 5th silver rupee for it. And there's also like 8 chests in this first room, and I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. I want to open up all my presents. See what the randomizer Santa gave us. Is there like some sort of Santa character that stocks all of these chests for each randomizer? Except instead of wearing a red suit, it's an orange suit. And we call him Fanta Claus because he's like orange soda. And his favorite drink is orange soda. Instead of leaving out milk and cookies, leave out orange soda and Sour Patch Kids. And Fanta Claus will love you forever. He'll love his ho-ho-hos. We're one away from that 90%. Man, this room is just the best. The best. There were some people saying that they wish I turned on Music Randomizer for Zooter 5 because they love even more random elements. And while I do like the Music Randomizer, at the end of the day, especially for videos, I almost find it a little bit more obnoxious than entertaining. I'm sad to say that, but I think it is a little bit more on the annoying side of a setting. I think it's better for streams to do that, but for like an actual recorded series, I was like, I'm not gonna randomize the music. Especially when they put really annoying songs in the areas that you spend a lot of time on. While that is like a funny troll, I think just, it's not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? From a production standpoint. So we already had the 2 keys for this area. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in here. Bomb shoes. I don't know why I got so excited about those. Damn, we're really getting a lot of junk. I was hoping to find some stuff. Why all the junk? What is this, a garage sale? Except there's no cars in this game, so do garages actually exist? Were garages invented when cars became a thing? Or did people have garages before then? Here's what we're looking for. We got 2 pots in every single room too. Stop it with this. The recovery hearts are the bane of my existence. On the for real. All right. We turned off the piss stream. What's next? The Fanta stream or the Kool-Aid stream? I'm gonna do the Kool-Aid stream. Does every single trial have 5 silver rupees? I know this one does. Which they've already been found. I gotta put on my Goron tunic. I want to find the Zora tunic so bad. That's the thing I'm the most excited to find in this whole randomizer. Is this Zelda's letter right here? It freaking is. Zelda's letter was in Ganon's castle. Ganon really didn't want anybody to read it. And that's a fact. I'm picking up the junk items anyways. I honestly don't have anything better to do with my time. Is that the boss key that I need? I can't tell. We're gonna have to lift this up first to make the platform to get over there. Fire Trial has it all. They got them hot sales. Man, Link just does that so fast when there's no cutscene. I don't think this is the boss key we're looking for. I have a feeling this is a fool item. I'm calling it now. Oh no, it's the boss key for Ganon's castle. I thought it was a fool item because it didn't have the orange spirit temple colors. But I guess gray is the color for Ganon's castle. This is the silver rupee for the lava room and the Gerudo training grounds. Oh man, we can go into the water room now. Which is actually, there's 5 more items over there too. Even though we're in Ganon's castle, it doesn't mean this randomizer's over quite yet. Not with the settings that I'm doing. Although, I was gonna say we can go fight Ganon now, but no, we have to finish all the trials first. Come on now. Oh, piece of heart. I thought it was a Zora tunic at first. I want the Zora tunic so bad. All these little things we shoot with the light arrows look like apricots. Apricot or apricot? It's one of those fruit names I've never fully known how to say because who even talks about apricots? I can never hear that word said out in the wild world of life. Okay, this room is a room that I can do very, very easily. You know, to distract my mind from this annoying trial, I'm going to talk about a previous comic question of the day, where I asked you all, what does the world need more of? This first answer, which is probably the most common answer, is we need more places out in nature to hang out. Because cities just do not provide enough of that. And as somebody who lives in a city at the current moment, I can attest to that. There is almost no areas of nature to hang out anywhere near me. If I want to be around nature, I'd have to drive like 20 minutes away, but I don't own a car, so that's not really a possibility, which is very, very sad. And oh, we found the magic beans. That's all 10 magic beans in one item, by the way, in case you did not know. Wow. What a random spot. Yeah, if you live like out in the country, like where I grew up in Missouri, there's a lot of nature everywhere. Bottom of the well key. But, unfortunately, in areas like Los Angeles, there's hardly any of it. There was a lot of hiking trails, like if you are able to drive and go out places, which I could always Uber to hikes as well. But since I sold my car, I've kind of just been getting all of my exercise by longboarding mostly. It's been my way of life. This comment said we need more castles. I don't know what we would use castles for, but I do agree that they're really cool, like landmark type things. We don't really have any in the US. It's more so a European thing. I do feel like we should have some castles in the US, but they need to be used for things other than for kings and queens to live in. Like maybe build castles and turn them into community centers with like pools and gyms. It's just an idea. The next comment says we need more localized products like butchers, bakers, and farmers markets. Which now all the butchers are just found inside like grocery stores and stuff when they used to have their own. Wait, oh yeah, that doesn't lead to anywhere. when these types of jobs used to have their own facilities and stuff. Now it's all just condensed into shopping centers, which isn't that terrible, but at the end of the day, it would be kind of cool to just like go to a butcher and just like see a shop dedicated to meat. That also sounds kind of gross, but also sounds really cool at the same time. And there still is bakeries. I don't know, I guess it depends where you live. Where I grew up, there wasn't that many of those types of things. But actually here in cities, they still have a decent amount of mom and pop type shops, just because there's so many people out here. But I do agree, in more rural areas, shopping centers have kind of destroyed all those small types of businesses, unfortunately. Next comment says, railway transportation. I know that we really, really want to make our country kind of like Japan and have high-speed railways everywhere, which would be really, really awesome. But I guess the only problem with that is America's like so freaking big that we don't really... It takes a lot more money to build the railways that would be long enough to go to the places we want them to. But I think they are building one right now that goes from Los Angeles up to Sacramento and San Francisco. All the silver rupees for the huge pit in the Shadow Temple. Oh, cool. I've been wanting those for a very long time. I love public transportation and find it very, very useful, and would not complain if we got more of that around our country. That is what we need the most, I think. Next comment says we need a spot for more dogs and cats so we can keep more of the strays alive. And that would be so much fun to just have more spots you could go to just chill with dogs and cats. I honestly don't even think, I can't think of anywhere nearby for myself personally that has any place where I can just hang out with animals like that. Wait, do I have a way to fill my magic? I have a green potion. I'm so happy about this. I'm gonna gulp this up. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've been to any animal care facilities since I've lived in Los Angeles. I don't know of any personally. Like I skate around and walk around a lot, but I've never just like seen anything like that, which definitely means we need more of it. I don't know how they're funded. Do taxes go towards animal shelters? Like, do we use public money to help animals, or is that not super realistic? Which, if it's not realistic, that's actually really sad. Animals are the most vulnerable creatures on our planet, and we got to take care of them. But also, it seems like we barely have enough money to take care of the humans, which are arguably more important, I guess, depending on who you ask. So I don't know about that one. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say for that, but I definitely think we need to take care of our animals more. I think that's really important. Oh, Stone of Agony, aka the Rumble Pack. This is the item that rumbles to help you find hidden grottos on the overworlds. But fortunately, we're just omniscient and we know where they all are without the Rumble Pack. It's nice to have another item filled in on the tracker, that's for sure. Let's shoot the apricot. Apricot. I don't know. Next comment says we need more mountains because most of the country is mountain deprived. Yes, humans need to build more mountains. We are very, very capable of building our own mountains. Surely, right? So we must build more. Dude, that's one thing I didn't realize about Los Angeles before moving here, is how many mountains were all over the place. Like, this city is surrounded by so many mountains, and it's so awesome, honestly. I love it. During lockdown, I got to go hiking at so many different spots. It was astounding. Is that what I think it is? Give me that. Give me that. With you. Aha. We learned Saria's song. The last Ocarina song. We can finally make Mido move his ass in the Lost Woods. Finally. This is the no goopy left behind zone. If it's a randomized goopy, I gotta get it. Next one says we need more places to hang out without spending money. And oh my gosh, yes. It feels like it costs so much money to go out and do anything. which I guess that's just life. I kind of can't complain about that too much, but also I can complain about it because why is everything so dang expensive? Has it always been? It hasn't always been that way, has it? I mean, I live in Los Angeles, so I guess that's everything that I say is definitely like not the same as the rest of the world. But you know, that's why I like parks and stuff so much, and like longboarding. It's like a really fun thing to do that I can do any day that it's not raining and not spend any money. But this next comment points out that we need more malls because lots of our malls have disappeared recently over the past couple like decades because of online shopping. You know, makes a lot of sense. Online shopping is way more convenient and affordable than shopping at malls. Like, I know whenever I go to a mall nowadays, most of the time when I find something, before I buy it, I'll look up to see if I can get it online for a cheaper price. And typically, anything that you see at a mall, if you look it up online, you can get for like 50% off. Okay, can't forget the invisible chest over here. Blooped. Yeah, it will be really interesting to see how malls continue to adapt with online shopping getting bigger and bigger. Because online shopping is still technically at its infancy, and people are getting smarter with that. I feel like most people who buy stuff at malls kind of do so because they don't have it like in their muscle memory, I guess. Like, people still like to go out and shop, but as people have less money to spend, they're gonna start sticking to online shopping just because you have to do it's cheaper. It's just kind of out of necessity for a lot of people. Same with like Walmart. Like, I think lots of people would rather shop at like smaller family-owned businesses, but they can't afford it because the prices are usually more expensive there, and Walmarts are typically cheaper. I think we have done everything in Ganon's castle that we can. We still need to find the last silver rupee for the forest trial before we can get up to Ganon. So I guess that is our next goal. Yeah, I do have some malls near me, and I do like to go to the mall and just walk around, and just very rarely do I buy stuff at malls. But I will go to them all the time just to look around, because it's fun to just hang out there with your friends. But I will admit, I am just loitering at the end of the day. I almost always have no intention of buying anything. There's a place to get out and do something, you know what I'm saying? And then the last comment that we have for today is someone said we need more Little Caesars. And I chose this comment because I just want to ask, like, why? I personally disagree, but all the power to you, all the power to you. All right, let's hop back to the huge pit room in the Shadow Temple. We can finally head back here. And I think this is the last section of the Shadow Temple we haven't been to. I think I've done everything else, but there is quite a few things back here. Start off by getting our trusty block. Oh, we have some pots in this room too. Yeah, this room's loaded, holy crap. Now that I'm looking at the tracker, our tracker is like almost full. Amazing. We've come so far. I'm so proud of us. We're at 94 Skull the tokens. Dude, how is this spike track moving so slow? It needs to drink some caffeine. It needs to do something. I'm like getting tired looking at it. Damn, I kind of feel sorry for the gold Skulltulas. Because of us, they're practically going extinct. Do they deserve this? I mean, kind of. They're obnoxious. Ooh. Oh no. Stuck in jail. This room to me is still one of the scariest in the whole entire Shadow Temple. It has jail cells, and if you happen to escape, you get smashed by spikes. It's so inhumane. Another Spirit Temple key? Why do we have 2 more small keys for Spirit Temple? Let's go ahead and grab this little sucker. Give me that. Okay. And these are going to be the last 2 pots of the episode, everybody. So hold on to your britches. Ooh. 96. That was a good year. You know, I was 3 years old. And a recovery heart. Wow, our Skull to the Token count just zoomed up right there. Did we finish Shadow Temple? Yeah. That's it for Shadow Temple. Thank you all for watching. In the next episode, we 100% Zooter 5. See you all then. Don't try to come at me. All the hoes on my phone wanna chat me, but it won't trap me. All the foes fall to the floor, try to grab me, nab me, stab me. Step up in the temple, grab some keys, find some hidden hooks. Keep it pretty simple when I navigate by shooting hooks. Hope this crypt do not mess with my good looks. Doing things students will read about in textbooks. Yeah.